you know, we are talking about the Plein Air Festival, and it's actually starting today, right?
Correct.
And it's going to go through this weekend. Now, it's really fun, and it's very exciting because this is kind of the first of its kind here in Bakersfield, and it's all thanks to this guy right here, David Gordon. So tell me a little bit about the event itself. Now, we do have Brian Mark Taylor here painting something, and he's actually painting what's across the street, which is what plein air painting is exactly.
Correct. Plein air painting is basically painting on location, painting on site, out in the plein air. And they do these type of festivals throughout basically the world, but a lot in California, and so I thought, well, why not have one of these here in Kern County, because we have such a diverse landscape. We have everything but a beach. You know, we have mountains, deserts, cityscapes, fields, oil fields, and so I contacted Brian here, who's painting, and kind of threw this idea out, and he says, well, I'll get behind that. He's familiar with Bakersfield and has been here a number of times, and so put together a festival and invited 15 of some of the best plein air painters in California and a few out of state, and so they arrived last night, and today they're being let loose throughout our big county to start painting.
So we can probably see them hanging around some locations. Maybe,
yeah, because, well, I mean, our county is so big, and I'm not sure what they all picked, but, you know, if you see someone with a little easel and a painting and they're out there going, you know, 90 miles an hour with their brush and stuff, that's what's happening.
Okay, so over the 3 days, they're going to be painting all over, and then on Saturday is the big event.
Right, here at Metro Gallery on 19th Street, the artists turn in the paintings, and then we have a judge coming from the Central Coast that's going to jury the show, and then we have a gala event of awards and sales. Then on Sunday, all the artists come downtown. We have the street closed on 19th Street, and they will paint for 2 hours. It's like a painting race.
Wow.
And then those works at 11 o'clock will be put right in the middle of the street, and we have a live auction of those 15 pieces.
That is awesome.
And so it's really loose, but it has a lot to do with capturing the life and the light. You know, light is very important, and, you know, that gives us its volume and its life.
Got it. Well, this is really exciting. So, Brian, I ran out of time, but we're going to get to you after we come back. But you finish painting. I'm going to help you, right?
That's right.
Okay, perfect. Right. I'm going to I'm not going to help him because he's just good on his own right now. Amity, back to you.
Hey, Kalyna, let your inner artist out. We'd like to see that this morning.
I know, huh?
Do it.
We'll
all right.
See. Well, good morning, Rob. It's Brian Mark Taylor, and he has been working on this for us pretty much, not all morning long, for about 30 minutes. So this is how far he's gone, which is pretty far, I think so. He's painting what's right across the street, if you could take a look at that as well. And he is one of the featured artists this week at the Plein Air Festival. David Gordon is the one putting it on, executive director here at Metro Galleries. So we talked about the event earlier. Now, just in case people aren't familiar with what plein air is, plein air painting, let them know what it is.
Plein air painting is basically painting out in the plein air. It's painting on site, on location. So it just as Brian's doing out here on the sidewalk, or sometimes it's on the side of the road looking at a vista or a valley or a mountain range. It also could be in a downtown setting like this where you see people walking around and the awnings and stuff. So basically it's outside. You could use watercolor, you could use pastels. Brian's doing oil, but it's creating out here, live.
So how did you find Brian? Because I know you mentioned during one of the breaks that he was kind of like an idol to you.
Oh, I've learned a lot about painting from Brian. And a number of years ago, he had a show here, and some people inquired about him teaching a workshop. And so I set that up, and over the years, he's done a number of those. And so when I thought about, you know, bringing a plein air festival here to Kern County, I naturally called him and asked if he was up for it.
So you're up for it, clearly, because you're here.
Right.
So how old were you when you started painting, just out of curiosity?
I was 8.
You were 8 years old?
Yes.
And it was painting, or was it sketching, or
No,
just...
full-on oil painting.
Really? What did you paint?
I painted a mountain and a river, and I was into landscape painting even from that age.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so just a side note, you created this thing that your painting is on top of.
So, kind of those in the know call this kind of a box style or a pochade style easel.
Okay.
And I couldn't find one on the market that I really liked, and so I designed this easel. It's called the Strada easel. Okay. And we now sell them all over the world. It's become very popular.
Did you get your inspiration from the laptop?
That's right. It's kind of like a marriage between a French easel and a Apple laptop, and so we've kind of combined technology with the old world.
Got it. So what was one of the most memorable places you kind of did this plein air painting at?
Well, recently I took my family we spent 5 weeks in the Amalfi Coast in southern Italy.
Nice.
And just insanely beautiful place.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. For artists that are just beginning, what would your advice be?
Well, I think finding a good teacher is critical. Getting the right information, it can really accelerate your career. So I think we have more opportunities than ever to connect with those teachers because of Facebook and ways to kind of find where these people are at.
Got it. All right, well, we are going to have more with Brian. You continue to paint because you're doing an amazing job, better than I could. But we're going to have more. We're going to be talking about the Plein Air Festival again, starting today and going through the weekend with the main event happening on Sunday. We will be right back. Hey, good morning. So we are talking about the Plein Air Festival happening this week, and our artist here, Brian, is painting what's right across the street. He's been doing this for us all morning on KBFX. Now, the artists paint today through Wednesday, correct? Or is it? No, I'm sorry. Today is Wednesday. Wow.
That's right.
Today through Friday, and then Saturday, people can buy tickets to the event, and then Sunday is when we kind of see them sprinkle around, open to the public everywhere, right?
Downtown, yeah.
Okay.
They'll meet about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then from 9 to 11, the artists will disperse downtown and paint. It's almost like a painting race. And then at 11, they turn those in, and we're having a live auction in the middle of 19th Street. It'll be closed off to cars, and so you'll be able to walk like an outdoor gallery. And it's open to the public, and then see their work that they've done during the week here in Metro Gallery. And yeah, see how other artists have come here to represent Kern County on canvas.
You are so smart for bringing this here, by the way, just so you know. Okay, so we were talking earlier about how plein air painting has kind of grown and kicked off more. So tell me a little bit about that, because you mentioned something about Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, in Barnes & Noble, it's the Plein Air magazine is now one of the top art magazines in the country as far as sales go. It's really grown. So many people are wanting to go out and paint and watch some of the pros do it. And almost every town or every state in the country has plein air events, and it's really become quite a phenomenon.
And you've been doing this for a while, so how many? I know you've won awards for this. How many have you won?
Too many to count.
Too many to count. Okay. What was the most recent?
Well, I was honored to win the gold medal at the California Art Club's gold medal show, and for representational painters, that's one of the top shows that they have here in California. So it was a real honor to receive that award.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now you're here in Bakersfield for us to enjoy. So thank you so much for that. We will have more with Brian and possibly his finished product when we come right back. Amity, Rob, back to you.
All right, Kalyna, thank you very much. I want to let people
And
know
Tom
I'm going to be,
Murphy.
hey, Tommy, heading into work. I'm going to be hosting that event on Saturday night out there at the Metro Galleries as Tom enjoys
nice.
a bagel. Yeah, so very, very excited. My wife and I will be out there on Saturday night. So tell all the artists that we look forward to seeing them.
Amity, it's a party down here. So Tom Murphy joined us. We have our artist, Brian, painting. We actually have another artist that just rolled in. They're going to have a painting moment later on. Jeff is right here. David Gordon as well. So we just have a lot going on, you know. This painting that he's been working on for us all morning on KBFX, you know, obviously started as a blank canvas, and he's done this in a matter of just less than 2 hours, which is just really cool and amazing, and it just shows how great this event is going to be. So for people who are just tuning in right now, let's talk a little bit about it one more time. So it starts today. It goes through Sunday. There's an event where you actually have to purchase some tickets, and then also a free type event throughout downtown.
Right, yes. The artists will be painting today through Friday, and then they turn in 3 paintings that will be juried, and then at a gala event here at Metro Gallery on Saturday night, and that takes tickets. And then Sunday, they all come downtown in 19th Street at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and go out and paint for 2 hours right here downtown. And then, yep. And then
a quick draw.
A quick draw.
Quick draw?
A quick draw, yeah.
Who came up with that?
I don't know, it just is.
It's very fitting. We work within a 2-hour window, and we all kind of put ourselves to the test to create something that's unique and individual within a certain boundary area. So it's a friendly competition. No wrestling, no kicking or scratching. You know.
So you tell this to us now. Now, since you are unfamiliar with Bakersfield, he's going to show you around. Is he going to help you kind of pick what you're going to?
Yeah,
paint?
I came down this morning to meet with Brian. He's going to show me around. I've never been here to Bakersfield, so I'm not really sure where I want to go paint. And Brian's been here a few times, so he's going to show me around. I'm from Laguna Beach, California,
oh, okay.
So Southern California, and just came up yesterday for my first visit to Bakersfield.
Awesome.
So,
I heard you're a surfer too, true?
very much so, yeah. So I'm back to the coast after this. So.
Got it. Okay. Awesome. Well, David, just a little more about the event. Where can people find tickets?
The Arts Council of Kern, kernarts.org, and also 324-9000. And then Sunday is also free for people to come down and watch the artists work. And then we're having a live auction in the middle of 19th Street about 11:30. So come and watch these great painters from around California and also a few out of the state.
That's awesome. We have, how many do we have? 15, right?
15, yeah.
15
it's quite an impressive list of accomplished artists that are here.
These are all award-winning artists. As it blows over, these are all award-winning artists from the state and from out of state, and it's a really high-end group of artists.
Awesome.
So.
I'm excited to see this. This is really cool. Good job, David. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, for doing this. I didn't even get a chance to talk to you. How do you think you did? I can answer it for you, but
I still have some work to do, but I'm pretty happy with how it's going. So.
Is this going to be one of the ones that you turn in?
You know, it's hard to say.
You don't know
I'm going
yet.
to try and do more than I need to turn in, so that I've got a strong group of work.
Got it. All of them are so modest, these artists. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. So again, the Plein Art Painting Festival happening this week. I suggest you come. If you can't go to the gala, you can go downtown and watch them paint for free here, right now. All right, so we will be right back.